On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. Today, we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Houston Texans. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no return here to start. It's a fair catch, and they will set up shop at the 25.
Okay, ready?
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. You look at this Colt defense. They come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
They absolutely have to avoid the penalties, have to walk that line between being aggressive and the ones that get you in trouble. The illegal contact, pass interference calls, they've got to make sure that they don't have those.
52 blaster.
The play fake, now Young. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Young's throw here taken in by Knox. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. The Texans at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
Ready.
On second down, block, and he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Yellow.
1st and 10, Young. Got a man on the right sideline. It's Townsend. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Texans are on the board first here this afternoon. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
go play action here on first down.
Dumps this one off to Algier.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Hey, look at the defense for these Texans.
And this unit, very tough to throw against, currently second best in the NFL.
And since this is such a good unit at covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run out.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack.
Jawan Bentley, the one to get in and finish off the play.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Let's go now. Cycle.
Following the interception, Young. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back.
And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Here's Ward.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here we go.
3rd and 2.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Come on.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
Blaster, stick. Claude red.
Now Young.
He's got his target. That's complete.
He will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Smash, red. Drill green. Red, cycle. Ready.
From the shotgun, it's Young. And it's caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Yellow, line.
Quick throw by Young, caught out wide. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
where screeners get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen?
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. A great play there.
With his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Well, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their 2nd drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
And the Colts first down.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Again, it's Taylor. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Back to throw. Aldridge. Incomplete.
They'll give him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Aldridge. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 21.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. They'll try the left side with Taylor. Shedding the tackle. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Taylor will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
And the thing you have to love about Jonathan Taylor, he's a shifty speed guy most of the time when you hand him the football, but he's not coming off the field when you get down near the goal line because he's as tough and gritty as they come. And he finishes things off here by getting into the end zone.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And that one makes it 14-7.
Next to score, Texans 14, Colts 7. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
Ready, break.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Ultra.
And
Go
you figure
ultra.
this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out.
Oh, Young loses it. And the Colts pick it up. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, Indianapolis. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score. And a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower post-game. Elliott good with a PAT, and we are tied at 14.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Down.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They go play action. Young. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he's got this all the way down to the 5-yard line. A huge play there for Houston. 56 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
And now a whole lot there. He does Colts get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
If you're going to keep these guys out of the end zone, you've got to be able to commit to stopping the run, and that's a nice job there getting the safeties involved in run support.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll try again. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. This Colts D up to the challenge so far, but they need another stop here on 3rd and goal. On the ground with Ward. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They came out not so hot. The first quarter, they were sputtering a little bit, but they seem to have stayed the course and really righted the ship here in the second.
Well, let's face it, all the preparation that goes into getting ready for a game, all the scouting reports, the practice, the repetition, sometimes you get a little bit of a lull to start things off. Maybe you get a little flat, but if you put in that time, you put in that effort, it can come back to you, and that's what we're seeing so far.
Now can they keep that momentum going? Second and 6, just inside the 30. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 50 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Running left, Taylor. Afitu Melifonwu up to make the tackle there.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion completion. They're going for more.
Tressway on 4th down is sent out to punt.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Just a 30-yard punt that time.
And the Texans will take over.
Let's go now.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Elliott now to add the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17.
Makes the score Colts 21, Texans 17.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
And this is fielded just short of the goal line, but the fair catch means this drive will begin at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
Yeah, especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this 1st half.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Well, they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the 1st half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the 2nd half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
And he finds a man with a crossing route. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown. The 1st half is winding down, and the Texans have taken the lead here in the final stages of this 1st half. Point after, right down the middle, and that gives them a 3-point lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run.
6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. But, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles. Because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. A 3-yard gain and enough for the first down.
That's a tremendous group effort there because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. They run once more with Taylor. Oh, he put it on the clock with a fumble. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 84 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
On 1st and 10, it's Algier. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now before the second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Second and 11 now. Back to throw. Aldridge. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory. Down at the 33. On the handoff, Taylor. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31. Defensively, they rally quickly after the broken tackle. Looking to throw. Aldridge. He finds Ross. Right side. It's complete. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a second down here.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. A give for Taylor running right side. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the Colts first down.
On the handoff, this is Taylor. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Aldridge to throw on 2nd down. Flush to his right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Bryce Hall. There was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the 2nd half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Block. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down.
White, white. Steel, black. Black ultra. Ready?
Out of the gun, it's Young. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll go out of bounds just shy of the 20. First time they looked his way in this game, he comes through picking up the first.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Strike! Strike!
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Down!
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
Ready!
Up the middle they go. Block. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the 4th quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it and the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
97.
They'll try to throw now. Young going for the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Just because you've got the lead in the 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Young. He'll get this to Ward. Into space at the 45. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. Now a handoff up the middle. Lock. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
So they need 6 yards here on 3rd down. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down tries so far on this drive.
Yellow. Green jack.
Young will set to throw. Going to throw right side here. Complete. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon.
Let's go now. Hey, check mega.
Now a give, right side. Lock. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
On 2nd down now, Locke. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Blaster, 6. Solid red.
Young on 3rd down. Throw left side complete. That's Ward. And he gets it down to the 32. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter.
Here we go.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Smash, red.
Young. That is caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And able to elude 1 tackler, but only gets this back to the line of scrimmage. Here's 2nd and 10.
At the 23-yard line.
Now a give to Taylor. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Aldridge. Pass complete to Taylor. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. This is 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Aldridge. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Texans are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
Well, it certainly felt like he was going to challenge this defense no matter what, and he stepped up and tried to throw it to the outermost edge of the zone coverage, and they were more than ready for him. The problem now is if they are limited in what they're doing throwing the football, they got to figure out how to move it without being able to throw it to the outside and throw it downfield.
Young here to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They run it with Ward. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Set, hut.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd and 12.
So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just